What up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. Welcome to Bizarroville. Everybody, welcome. We're about to respond to this clickbait today. Y'all made the newspaper? Y'all made the newspaper, right? No, you didn't. Let's get into this. Let's go. Let's proceed.
What is up, IAG family? We made the news. We made the headlines. We did. We were front page at first. We opened up the Newman Foundation newsletter and we saw, what? Those people look familiar.
Megan, just for clicks and views, when are you gonna stop letting this man send you out here and make you look like an idiot? He wasn't gonna do it. And he sent out here to say a whole lot more than that if you paid attention to today's show, y'all. Now let's get into this. Is it just me? I ain't putting this on y'all yet. But are the Newmans just as bad as Tim? Are they habitual liars too, allegedly, whole show?
We were so excited, like, oh yeah, we started opening up, like, yeah, we made the back page. Then we realized, nope. Oh, it was upside down. Then we realized, oh, we made the front page. So front page headlines is front page news. It's all about God, IAG Farms.
Megan, you we thought you was gone. Oh, you rocket ship to the moon, baby. If you really let Tim convince you that y'all made the front page of the news, it's a pamphlet that Tim probably paid for. Oh, so late.
The headlines, and y'all, it is all about God, for real. This is such a miracle testimony story. Because when we had an overflow of meat, and we were planning to have an overflow because we want to give away. That's our heart's desire. And we have several food pantries in mind that we want to bless and we want to give to. But Newman Foundation was first on our list.
Okay, y'all. This is the part where she's going to tell a basically totally different story than what Tim told. Right? The Newman Foundation believed in us, and since they believed in us, they were first on our list. Did Tim mention anything about a list when he was talking about how Brother Newman was basically up under him when he was ministering and things like that? Jump back. Do y'all remember all this? Jump back. Do you remember when Tim said that's why he's basically giving Newman all the meat because he knew the brother and they was cool and stuff like that? It wasn't that, oh, they just believed in us so much that we decided, and what list? Did Tim even mention a list? There was no list. So I'm gonna let Megan break all this down, right? Now think about this. If we know this is a lie, the Newmans have to know it's a lie, right? And the Newmans lied in a pamphlet for Tim. Let's get it, let's go.
And it is such a miracle story because back when we were just talking about filling food pantries and just talking about raising farm fresh meat and giving it away, the Newman Foundation, they said, remember us. They said, remember us way back when we were nobodies, and not that we're anybody now. We're just following the Lord and pointing to Him. But what I'm saying is way back when there was no reason to believe in us. There was no reason to believe that we could raise and give away farm fresh meat. The Newman Foundation believed that we could, and they put their name on the list, and they were first on our list. And it's so...
You see, they even put in the newsletter, Tim gave away 1,000 pounds worth of meat. No, he didn't. No, Did Tim give away 1,000 pounds worth of meat? I'll wait. With one hog. So you're telling me you and Mr. Newman, that cooler weighed 1,000 pounds y'all put on that rack to carry in there. You're telling me you have hogs out there that weigh 1,000, well, actually what, 1,500 to 1,700 pounds a piece to get the meat you need to get giving away 1,000 pounds of meat? You did not give away 1,000 pounds of meat, bruh. Let's jump back to when Tim was slaughtering his hogs before. That hog was 350. That hog was 275 pounds. That hog... Where's all these giants you gave Mr. Newman? Because you only gave him one hog. Let's jump back and remember that. Where's the other 700 pounds worth of meat, sir? And why did Mr. Newman and them put in there like, y'all actually donated this? Because y'all didn't. And he knows this. Bing, bing, bing. So are both of y'all liars allegedly?
So cool to come full circle now and to be able to fulfill that calling and that dream and to see it in the headlines that Jesus is real and he can perform miracles through you if you believe and if you give yourself to him for him to use you and work through, and you work as hard as you can and you just put it all on the table. And this is so cool. I'm just going to read this to you because it is so amazing.
Tim, you know what's funny? You always got to make sure you swing by the donations. This is how you give your money to these people. Let's jump back to the brother you already knew. Not just a regular pantry that was on the list. You do. You trying to get him some cake off your IG channel too. Let's get it. Let's go. Now Megan's going to read this newsletter. I'm going to let her read the whole thing and then we going to talk.
Says the Newman Foundation August 2025 report from farm to pantry. When Reverend Timothy and Megan Sales say their farm is all about God, they mean it. At IAG Farms, it's all about God Farms. Farming is more than a business. It is a ministry. Alongside their 4 sons, the Sales family pours their heart into raising pigs, goats, chickens, and more, always with one mission: to nourish body and spirit. It is literally the best quality meat you can have, said Megan. When God blesses us with overflow, we don't keep it, we give it away to bless his people, added Reverend Sales. The spirit of generosity recently poured over into Felicia Newman's food pantry, where IAG Farms donated 1,000 pounds of freshly processed meat, providing healthy farm-raised meals for hundreds of families in need. On top of that, the Sales family also left a generous check to support the pantry's daily operation. We are deeply grateful to the Sales family for their kindness, generosity, and a heart for service. Their partnership is more than a donation. It is a reminder of how God works through his people to meet the needs of his community.
Okay, now, this is the part, peanut game. This is the game tonight. How many lies could you catch in what she said while she was reading? You want me to give you 3 off the bat? Okay, that wasn't 1,000 pounds of meat. Number 1, y'all don't stand out there side by side with your boys raising them animals. Number 2, and number 3, you see how they put it on Megan and Tim? Megan said it was the best meat. We ain't saying it. This is all Megan said is fresh. I don't know if it's fresh or not, allegedly. I know she said that. And Reverend Tim, he backed it up. So my whole thing is this. Number 1, now Tim's a reverend. Like Eddie Griffin said, where's your church? That's all I want to know, man. You're a pastor, you're a preacher, you're a reverend, you got sneaker boots, preacher boots, but you have no members. Well, unless you count YouTube. That doesn't count. Because you're really not touching them, you're just lying to them. You're not praying to them, praying for them, giving them daily goals or daily, why don't you do this like you used to? Remember your spout a long time ago? Just read your Bible if you can for 5 minutes a day. You don't even give that no more. You just sit on here and just go off and rant and rave. Or send Megan out here to look like a fool. Oh, sure, alleged. Is the newsletter right or wrong? Did Mr. Newman tell the truth in that newsletter? Did the newsletter sound like Tim and them wrote it? Y'all tell me. Is that what the check for at the end was? Yeah, y'all can do y'all newsletter, let everybody know we did y'all. Because, you know, I tell everybody I'm famous now and I really want to be. So maybe they read your newsletter and it gets spread around town and people know me. Oh, so legend.
And that, hold on a minute. There we go. And that is so awesome because it is true. It's more than just a donation. It's a testimony. It's a miracle. It shows what God can do through his people if we believe. And it's like, not only did we believe, the Newman Foundation, they believed. They believed in us. They said, remember us. They knew that, hey, God can work through people. I don't have to have the evidence right now.
Are you catching what's going on and what she's trying to say allegedly? I'm gonna just tell you what I heard. Okay? Not putting this on y'all yet. Number one, she throws God in it once again, so you can't say nothing about it. And then she wants to, by the end of it, say, what? Say what? Don't worry about having no evidence. Just listen to me and Tim and keep doing what you've been doing. It'll be fine. Wasn't Tim just talking about there's no evidence? Like, now the new word is evidence on the farm? We know this is scripted. Wasn't Tim just talking about evidence the other day?
So way back when, before there was any glimmer that we could actually do the things that we were saying God wanted to do through us, the Newman Foundation believed in us. And so we're so excited to have this testimony of what God can do. It's because it's all about God. It's all about God, and God works through his people, and we're so blessed that we are able to use these hands to grow food.
You're not growing the food, you're raising animals. There's a difference.
In order to have not just for ourselves, but to also give away. And I'm so blessed to be a part of this process. I'm so blessed that, other people like Brother Newman and his wife Felicia and all that goes, into what they do in their ministry there, we can be a part of it. Just by doing what the Lord has called us to do here, we get to bless them there, and it blesses us to see them to bless others. It's such a chain reaction.
Okay, no jokey joke here. Is she allegedly on here trying to act like they have fulfilled what God wanted them to do? Is that what y'all getting from it? Because I don't believe so. After all these years of God talking to y'all, and you've been telling us you're supposed to been doing this, you give one hog away, and you gonna sit up here and act like you done fed the masses. And let me jump back. How many families can you feed with one hog? Hundreds of families ate off of that? So what was you doing? What was you doing? Taking one pork chop, putting it in a whole bunch of gravy, and spreading it over a whole bunch of rice? Because I don't see this. I don't see hundreds of families eating off of one pig. Hundreds of families. Let's just say that's 3 people. How many people is that? Hundreds of families? No. That was a lie too. So my whole point, Megan, is you done got involved allegedly with somebody that's willing to lie with you and Tim, and this is who you gonna rock with. And allegedly this is all Charlie DC. And you sit up here like this, I'm so proud to be able to give away and all this. You gave it away to your friends. Allegedly it looks like another scam. Tim already said he knew the brother. And you already said we had a whole list of pantries, but we picked him. Scamage. What if I told everybody, okay, look everybody, here's this brand new Camaro, y'all. Buy tickets for it. And whoever wins, I'm gonna give it to y'all. Right? And then y'all find out that my cousin won it. Scamage.
And it's just like, we're blessed. We're able to bless. Then they bless us because we see them blessing others. And it's like people being blessed all over the place. And that is what it's all about. It's all about God and allowing him to work through us and seeing what he can do, the miracles that he was able to feed hundreds of families. That is amazing. I'm super excited, super pumped.
Now they making just double down on they fed hundreds of families with that one hog. Yes. Okay. Now she's gonna get into her script is gonna get jumbled, and she's about to tell y'all. Y'all know it's about to be wintertime and the farm gonna be winding down. Oh, we're gonna get to that part if that went over y'all's head. They about to tell you, we can't do too much in the winter and stuff, so it's gonna get to a slow part. Oh, show alleged.
Now that the farm, we've kind of actually, I'm sneak peeking these videos where we are prepping the farm for our vacation, but not just for vacation. Or this is the video of LP before.
Okay, y'all. it's Megan. So we gonna work with her right here. We can already tell you done messed up the script, Megan. Now come on, get it back. Get it back. Get it back, Megan. We gonna work with you. Now I'm gonna let her talk. So she can get to the point where she said, oh, all this is over. Don't be looking for no porch, allegedly. That's what I heard. Not putting it on y'all yet.
The prep for the vacation videos and the prep for all the prep we did on the farm. But my point is now the farm is kind of coming to a little bit of just a lull stage over the fall and over the winter. But this just gives me so much energy as
the farm comes to a slow stage over the fall and the winter. Okay, so how are you gonna put a porch on Emma if you're in a slow stage? If that's y'all season now. Over y'all head, did y'all catch that? This is all y'all getting this year. Did Charlie B said yes or no? Whole show alleged.
So much excitement to, you know, run hard when the farm swings back up. Just knowing that it is happening, it's working, God is fulfilling his promises, and I just...
Okay, Megan, are you talking about the promises in the Bible that you receive if you serve God? Because allegedly, y'all aren't serving God. Y'all allegedly put money in your pockets through God. So I don't know what promises you think you are receiving for what you just did. Because the whole thing allegedly looked like a scam. Y'all come here and tell me if it looked like a scam. Did he basically donate the meat to somebody he already knew? After Megan came in here and said they had a list of people who needed this stuff, but he gave it to his boy. That's my man's. That's my man's. Is that godly? You couldn't have a raffle? You couldn't have put all the names in a bowl and mixed it up? It had to be Newman?
Can't wait to see, you know, what God has in store even for us as we continue to do what he's called us to do and to farm and to raise very, very good quality farm fresh meat and give it away.
What do you mean you can't wait to see what God has in store? God been telling you for the last 4 or 5 years to do this. From what y'all say, y'all just didn't do it. Y'all just refused to do what the Lord said. But now I can't wait to see what he has in store. Why? Because you done gave away one pig. And for all your newcomers, y'all want them to think that this is something y'all do all the time. It's not, y'all. If y'all run across these reaction channels, they don't do it. They gave away one hog in the last 4 years to a pantry. So don't have them thinking that they just pantry givers. All right? Okay, number 2. This is not, how can I put this? Something God just put on you, Megan. This is something y'all been avoiding. Jump back to Tim talking about, yeah, when God tell you to do something, sometimes it always don't make no sense. So I guess for the last 4 years, he's been telling y'all to give the meat away and do all this stuff. Y'all haven't been doing it, but now it makes sense. Why? Why does it make sense all of a sudden? Because Tim's been getting ripped apart, and y'all gotta actually look like y'all a real farm now. And bim, it's hurting you, ain't it, Tim? Because before all this and your money was just flowing real good and you ain't have to prove nothing, you kept it all in your pocket. Now you gotta spend the money, your views is coming down, you butchering meat, you doing all this. Like getting hecticated, bruh. Spending money to make money, ain't you, Tim?
Right, but yeah, so this video that is coming up, y'all, we are doing this last push of LP siding, and Tim, he laid it all on the table. He gave...
Now, I don't do this much, but I'm going to do it today because I'm tired of watching it. Y'all don't have to. I always cut it out. I'm going to let her stroke this man's ego like he done built an Empire State Building by himself. Okay? With a hammer and a spoon. All right? I don't mention no kids, no her, no nothing. Just Tim wrapped the house. He did everything, y'all.
Is all for this job, y'all. From the very beginning of pulling off the tin, and you know, he had a little bit of rotten board to replace, but not much. I'm very, very glad that he didn't have to do a lot of that. But you know, pulling off the tin and then putting up the OSB and the house wrap and now replacing the siding, he's made a huge push and done a lot of work, and we are reaping the benefits of that. So this is the last push of siding before we start prepping for vacation and for the fall, and just kind of.
No chunky joke, Megan. Do you notice you just said basically y'all reaping the benefits of all Tim's work? All y'all worked out there. The boys cleaned up and stuff. That's work. All y'all had something to do with that stuff going up. And I don't know why you can't see it. Because Tim wants everybody to think he did it all himself. And the more you say it, the more better he feels as a narcissist. Right? So, if that's how you gotta live your life, I gotta up this man no matter how much he downs me, calls me crazy, stupid, silly, dumb, every name in the book allegedly that he get, for real. You still have to feel like you have to lift this man up on a pedestal. Who's the woman here? The man's supposed to lift your woman's supposed to be on a pedestal, not the man. Right? And the whole point is, it's going over y'all's head. She's basically telling y'all, until it starts snowing and stuff, y'all gonna see them working on the farm, bedding the animals down and stuff like that because winter is coming. She's doubling down on this without saying no poach this year. Whole show alleged. And if there is a porch, like I said, it'll be snowing in Mississippi and he'll be showing you porch videos. How far are they behind?
Getting the farm in farm shape, getting it ready, getting all our animals kind of condensed in one spot so that we can really take care of them over the winter. Doing that ensures that they'll be warm. There's a central point to feed all the sheep, all the chickens, and all the pigs. So
I don't know, but to me that sounds like a lot of work to get ready for winter. You know what I'm saying? So where's the porch? He still has to paint this thing.
We've really made a huge push, or we're making, you'll see us making a huge push at the end on the LP siding before we can pay some attention to the farm. And then we will be going on a much needed vacation. And it was much needed, y'all, especially.
So Megan, he sent you out here to say you be making a huge push at the end. Like Charlie B said. So you chose the bumpy road to go down. You gonna speed all this up and let everybody know I could have just showed you all this content. Good luck. Did Charlie B tell him? He only had two paths to take. Either take another 2 months or speed it up and let everybody know how you really tricked them. So you gonna let everybody know how you tricked them. Good luck. Charlie B on one. Did I tell y'all what he was gonna have to do? So they're gonna make a big push. No, you just sit on your big butt, Tim, and didn't do nothing for weeks at a time while you edited and just put the videos out like you was actually working. And now you gonna make this big push, and the only thing you gonna actually do is work for 3 or 4 or 5 days and show that actual footage instead of cutting it all up. And then y'all gonna get ready on the farm for winter, and then y'all gonna go on vacation and all this stuff, right? Charlie, be in the building. Tim, well, I know what you're gonna do before you do it.
For Tim Senior, it was so great to see him relax in his shorts and just kind of, it's been years, y'all. It has been years before he's really worn shorts or taken a break, worn anything but his Wranglers and his work shirt. So it was wonderful. And it's just amazing that before that,
Megan's talked about her. Megan took a whole segment to tell you how much Tim needed this. Where was the segment? There is no segment about the boys. Don't think I cut that out. There is no segment about the boys. It's just all they've been talking about is Tim and Megan and how much fun they didn't have on their vacation, like they left the boys with grandma. Yes or no? Does this make any sense? Does it make any sense? No. And y'all was asking and been wondering, Charlie B, are they going now? Are they going now? And I'm like, I don't know when they leaving. I don't know when they leaving, but I tell you this, we do now. We do now because Megan just said it and told on everybody. She's about to tell on everybody that the last thing we did before we went on vacation was drop that meat off to Brother Newman. So, go back and see how many weeks ago that was when he dropped the meat off to Brother Newman. Then go back 3 weeks like he said you was before. That's where we are on Tim's timeline. Didn't edit that out, sir?
Before going on vacation, the last thing we did, you know, I'm not talking about all the work and all the prep, but one of the last things we did was to bless the Newman Foundation, bless their food pantry there, and just
make Tim look like an idiot with him telling everybody now we 2 to 3 weeks out. That's enough for me, because she's about to count down here in another 2-3 minutes. She's just gonna spout and just rhetoric. It ain't much. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hope the show did it. I did my thing today on this show. It was sad, so you know where we gotta go. You making me work, Tim. We gotta go to the vault. But I'm gonna give Grandma Lily a break tonight. I think I'm gonna go old school. I'm gonna take y'all back to the diner tonight. I got a vault, man, that y'all gonna be like, no. The vault tonight will probably be called IAJ Farms. You really feed your kids this? Charlie B, love y'all. I'll be back. Y'all be easy. I'm out.